Hi guys, it's Stephanie from My Porch Prints. Welcome back. Today we're going to be working with our Burgundy Romance Collection. It's a really pretty collection. You can see the colors are just gorgeous. And we're going to be making a really simple one signature journal. It's got a soft cardstock cover and just paper pages. And it's going to be just really easy if you're a beginner or if you don't like sewing very much. The sewing is really minimal. So we're going to go ahead and put this together. Okay, so to begin with, I printed some of the pages from the kit on paper, and then I ran them back through the printer, and I printed on the back of them as well. So I just flipped them over and printed the blank and lined pages, and then also some of the printable papers on the back, just so that they would have images on both sides. And then I went ahead and printed a cover. This is printed on cardstock, so it's still going to be, you know, a really light cover, but for a one signature journal, I think this will work well. And then again, I just flipped it over and printed a paper on the back. And then I printed some of the same pages on cardstock. And the reason that I did that was because I'm going to be cutting these out and using them on top of these images to create kind of a 3D effect. So let me see if I can find this one. I don't think I printed this one, but here we go. Like this one right here with the typewriter. I printed it again on cardstock, and so I'm going to cut out just this typewriter and stick it on top of here and give it a little puff tape behind it so that it has a kind of a pop-up feature. So again, any images you want to do a 3D effect on, you can print on cardstock, and then we'll just cut those out, and I'll show you how I'll do that in a minute. And finally, I printed some of the ephemera from the ephemera kit, just a few pieces, because I'm going to mostly be using probably paper clips to just kind of clip these into my journal. So I'm going to get this all cut out and ready, and we'll start putting our journal together. Okay, so I've cut out some of my ephemera, and then also my pop-up pieces that I'm going to use to kind of pop up off the page. And I've got my cover here, the piece that I printed on cardstock. And then I've got all of my pages, and I went ahead and I just folded them in half. So what we're going to do is we're going to punch some holes, and we're going to sew this one signature journal. And I also got a paper cut, so I've got a little band-aid to cover that up. But let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so to do our binding, I've got this binding kit, and it comes with wax thread and a needle, and it also comes with an awl for hole punching if you want to use that. But I'm going to be using my crocodile today. Okay, so we want to make sure that our pages are in the right order, that they're right side up. And then we're going to go ahead and just clip them together to keep them from moving around. I've got a little clip for that. And then we can punch our holes. And if you want to, you can measure these. It's probably a good idea. We also have a hidden spine freebie that's available in our Facebook group, or you can purchase it in our Etsy shop. But the hidden spine comes with a template that will have pre-measured holes for you to punch if you want to use that. But I'm going to just eyeball it here. And the crocodile also comes with, I don't know if you can see from that angle, but like a little measure here, right here, a little ruler. And you can use that as a guide as well. And I'm using the smallest hole punch. Let's see, I think I'll go right here. And then right here. Okay. So what we've got here is like about 1 inch from each edge, and then this is in the center. So now we've got our 3 holes. I'm going to go ahead and sew those using a pamphlet stitch. And I don't know if I want this thread. I think I want a darker thread. I like that better. And so what I would normally do is just measure down like about 2.5 and that would give me enough thread to sew. But I'm actually going to make this longer because I want to make it long enough that I could use it as a tie to tie my book shut. So I'm going to make it quite a bit longer. So you can see this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 book lengths worth of thread. Okay, and then I'm going to thread my needle and just let a little tail kind of hang out right here. And to start with, I'm going to go through the back middle piece. And I'm going to pull until there's quite a bit left, because this is the piece that I'm going to leave to wrap around my journal. And then I'm going to go back out through the top hole. And then I'm going to come all the way down to the bottom hole on the back. And then I'm going to go back out through my middle hole. Just like that. And that's pretty simple. And then I want to make sure that these threads are about the same length. This one's a little longer, so I'm going to pull this just a little bit. Okay, and then once I have it where I want it, I'm going to put this thread on either side of the long piece. So this tail and this tail are going to go on either side of this long middle piece. And I'm going to pull it so it's nice and snug. And then what I'm going to do is just tie it in a knot. And then I'm going to tie it again just until I feel like it's tight enough. I might go ahead and do it just one more time to be extra safe. And I've left mine long enough now that I can use it as a way to tie my book shut if I want to. Okay, so now we can go ahead and just add our decorative pieces, and I'm going to start with the dimensional pieces that I cut out here from cardstock. And to do that, I've got some mounting tape. And I've said this before, I'm a little broken record here, but if you're buying mounting tape at a store like Walmart or something, try checking the tool section, like over by the nails and stuff, for actually mounting tape for mounting things to the wall, because it's usually less expensive than the craft section. So it's that pink tax that they do on craft supplies for women. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and just try to line this up the best you can with the picture underneath. Okay, and so that just gives the piece a little bit of dimension, and it adds this cool kind of pop-up effect. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and add this here as well. I'm not sure exactly where I want it. Kind of like it in the middle. It covers up some of the prettier details though, so I have to decide if that's worth it. I think I will put it there. There we go. Okay, and then I just did a few of the interior images, just a handful of them, so that the book won't get too thick. And you want to put this where it's going to support the picture. Like this swan has a really slender neck, and I want to make sure there's some support for that. So I'm going to put a piece up here on the head, and then maybe a piece kind of along that neck. Yeah, you can see that kind of pop-up effect. There we go. Okay, so those are our 3D pieces. And now I'm just going to grab some paper clips, and I'm going to do just some quick clipping of this ephemera into place. I'm not doing a bunch of pockets or anything. We're gonna keep this really simple and easy, especially if you're a beginner. This is a great way to do your first journal. So let's go ahead and grab some clips and we'll add our ephemera. We have large kind of aged bronze or brass clips, and then we have some smaller ones as well. And we'll put links to our Amazon shop down in the description box. And if you click on that, you can go to our Amazon shop where we have links to all the items that we use. And the trick with paper clips is you just want to make sure there's nothing on the opposite side that you're going to cover up with your paper clip or hurt with it. But other than that, it works pretty well. That one's a little bit big. I think I'll put it over on this side. There we go. Okay, so this is our finished journal. Like I said, you can tie this closed to help it from popping open too much. And then if you wanted, you could also add some beads or other dangles to your string. Okay, so let's take a look and see how we did. Okay everyone, thank you so much for watching. I think this is a really easy and fun way to do your first journal or a simple one signature journal. We're glad that you joined us. We hope that you'll remember to like and subscribe down below, and we will see you guys next time. Bye!